It's happening.
Yay! To catch up anyone who might watch this video.
Everyone's going to watch it.
The weekend of the 23rd, we're going to film stuff in Vegas. The weekend of the 30th, double rainbow, double birthday, Allegra and Allie.
Of March.
March
2019.
And yeah, I'll email out some specific dates. That will be great and amazing. Okay, let me open up Asana and see if what the really important things are. We're fiscally sponsoring the Queen's Jazz Art Collective.
Go Hashem!
Wee. Yeah, I'm supposed to get them an audited financial report, which I'm just going to have to send them like a general financial statement, sort of, because 501c3s are not required to have audits like the way that for-profit companies are. So we don't actually have like a CPA audited anything. So hopefully it's enough.
Well, there's also not that much financial information.
No, and we make less than 100,000. So like legally, we don't even have to like report very much because we don't make enough money.
Womp womp.
The positives to being poor.
Yay. There's at least one.
Yeah.
Sometimes more.
Less paperwork.
I love less paperwork.
Taxes are way easier to do, which actually taxes are due in March, so we should do that soon. Okay. Last meeting we went through. Also, I haven't heard back from Cumberland yet, and I'm going to decide in this next month if I should write her again and be like, hey, should we try and push it to the following year? Because August might be really hard and maybe it's really late. I'll just try and get a feel for where she's at. If it's like stuff is just processing, then fine. Like we'll still keep moving with it. But yeah. So, also Dory's in the States.
She's coming to you soon, right this week?
Yeah, so she's gonna go to Philly from Boston on like Thursday, I think. She's gonna stay with Liam. So Friday I go to Philly and meet Dory because then we're gonna drive together to Muhlenberg and like teach a workshop, talk to people, whatever, which is good. Allegra, I see your thing popping up, but I can't actually hear anything you're saying.
Oh,
I don't know if that's helpful. Oh, now I hear you. Yes.
Yeah.
I was worried that it was broken, but it's fine.
Oh.
Okay.
Boo.
Oh, you're there. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I didn't lose you. But yeah, so I'll be going up to Muhlenberg with Dory, and that should be fun and great. And then she'll be in New York Friday night with me.
Awesome.
Yay.
Great.
So that's all good. And then we're just behind on a lot of other things. That's all. I have to tell you, I'm far less productive in my current state than I even expected, and it's very frustrating.
Well, it turns out that that's not so uncommon, and perhaps something that is more of a surprise to you than it is to anybody else. So,
and it's wonderful.
So I feel like I'm using I feel statements. That's fine.
That's constructive of you. Yeah, well, it's for a good reason, but it is just frustrating.
And I think this is one of those times, I know this is counterintuitive to you, where you're going to have to listen to your body. You're going to have to. Despite
you can many choices. You can grade yourself. I heard this. Martin Short's biography. He wrote this. Someone told me
read
about his biography.
I do love biographies. I'm all for this. I love autobiography.
And they told me that he wrote this.
Okay.
Which is that he would grade himself because, he would get so depressed when he wasn't working, right? Because it's so, you can't constantly be working, right? You're like, the show closes and then you're not working. And so he started grading himself on like different categories. So it's like you could be like, productivity as an actor, and you put a grade. Then you can also put like father, put a grade, like partner, put a grade. And so what he found was that when he was like getting A's in, you know, being an actor, maybe he'd be getting like a B in being like a partner. But when he wasn't working, he'd be getting like a C or D in being productive. He'd actually be getting an A in being a father or a partner or whatever. So like maybe you're getting A's in something else, Allie. Like
eating
like,
pudding.
Yeah. I decided I'm going to make cookies today, if that makes you feel any better. That's my goal.
Maybe
not going to
That's a very good goal, to be fair.
I really like them.
Do it. It will spark joy.
Yeah, I feel like it'll spark joy. Both of my roommates are gone right now, so I don't feel guilty taking over the kitchen.
Yeah.
And I want to make fucking cookies.
And then you get an A in making cookies.
Yeah, that's its own category. Very category.
Oh my God. I love it. I love it so much.
That's so interesting. That's a really interesting way to kind of put things into perspective, because in general, as we all do, when you're feeling bad about one thing, you don't allow yourself to feel good about anything. And that's not
true.
Honest.
I sent that to you, like the little heart that's like, look at all the good. I think I sent it to Allie. I'll send it to you, Miles. But then it's like the little, the little brain is like, it's a magnifying glass on the bad. You know, it is like, no, I'm busy. And then the heart is like, look at all this good.
Yeah, that's
really
true.
good.
That's really true.
So, anyway, all that's to say is that's cool. Good for you.
Okay. I'm adding bits and pieces Las Vegas.
So, do you guys have any things that you didn't film in Colorado that you're hoping to film in Vegas, or is it all new stuff?
I think there's probably some that we did write down but didn't film. So we should go through the sketch list. But then we should also
ask for.
We should go back through anyway, since you'll potentially be there, Molly. So we'll have one with characters you want to play with.
Is there space? Like, I'm assuming. Are we staying with you, Legs?
Yeah. Yeah, stay with me. We have a guest room. Yeah, you'll definitely stay with me. You both might need to share.
We love sharing.
Yeah.
But we also might have 2 spaces. And
also, you have your trailer.
Also, we have the trailer.
Oh, I forgot.
So we've got the trailer. We've got the yoga studio, and we've got the guest room. So we have lots of places for people to stay.
You have a yoga studio?
You're living the life, Allegra. You're living the life.
I
don't. That sounds incredibly grown up. I'm very impressed.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
We're working on making a nursery / sound studio / workout studio. So that's our life right now.
That sounds so multi-purposeful. That's so efficient.
True. That's true. That's
why have a room for one thing when you could have a room for 5?
I have, for the first time, considered owning a Murphy bed. Very spacious.
I always thought Murphy beds were so fucking cool when I was a kid. I was like, it just goes up into the wall. That's amazing. And every time I stay at a place that has a Murphy bed, I'm like, yes, I call that. It's so neat. Uncle Jesse had a Murphy bed in Full House when they lived in the attic. I thought it was amazing.
They are pretty cool. They are very space efficient.
Yeah.
Just also very expensive.
Yeah. Why? I guess because it moves.
Yeah, I think it's the mechanisms in them. But
I guess that's legit.
Yeah. There are some DIY ones you can build, but then they're like a lot of work to get up.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I'll just save up. Bits and pieces, Las Vegas. Okay. So we'll have to add to the sketch list. Subtask. And what else do we have to do this week? Oh, so I had an idea.
All right.
I'm trying to catch up on social media again because I've just avoided it for a while as I sunk into a little cave. Oh no, leggies. But since I've been Marie Kondoing everything, I recently came across a whole stash of handmade Toots t-shirts and glow-in-the-dark bracelets.
Oh my God.
So my thought is like, we should do a bunch of giveaways, like a monthly giveaway. And I was like, people love free shit.
Yeah.
They don't really care what it is either. Like, they just love stuff. Plus, like, we now have better merch that we sell, and these are still cute, and actually the t-shirts are pretty good quality, but like, it might be fun to just give away some stuff. So
there's no harm in doing it. It's not like it's gonna, you know, be a problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So once I get all the social media posts like kind of going, I'm hoping to.
Well, also with Dory in town, with you guys on the road together for a hot second, that'll create some new content, which will be exciting.
Yeah.
Especially if you have some more pictures of like workshops.
Yeah, I was also thinking we should. I was going through and thinking of themes for the days, and we've done like workshop Wednesdays and like fun Fridays, or I don't know, random things. Oh, my computer might die. I'm gonna get my charger. But I was thinking we should do like tips on Tuesday and try to get people to send in questions. And then we can sort of do like demonstrations and answer stuff as part of the posts and be like, hey, we got this question. Because we're trying to be part educational. So it makes sense to have that be part of our social media as well.
Agreed.
That's my hope. I hope I get this plugged in time. Down to the wire. 1%. Ooh.
So far, so good.
I did it.
Woo!
Nailed it.
Incredible.
Oh my God. So that's what's brewing in social media world. And hopefully it'll increase overall engagement. But we'll see. We'll see.
That sounds rad. Super rad.
Very exciting.
I'm down for sure. I'm trying to do that same thing I'm not doing a very good job, but of going through, because I just have, my space is small, my room, like our apartment's pretty large, but most of my stuff is in my room, not really in the rest of the apartment.
Yeah.
And because it's all like tucked away, I just have things that are like hidden behind other things that I haven't opened in a year, so I probably don't need them. And the time has come to get rid of stuff.
It's the time.
It's
the whole thing. I'm just shocked. Like, we have never-ending tote bags leaving the house full of things. I'm like, where was all of this?
I know. I thought about that actually yesterday when I took out the garbage, and I was like, between the garbage and recycling, there are 10 bags of things coming out of one apartment, which is disgusting. But also, I'm glad that most of it was recycling.
That is very good.
Yeah. But it's because we get so many things delivered. We have so many boxes.
Yeah, it adds up a lot. In New York, there's so many like things you have delivered all the time.
I was thinking about that because the other day we had like a little table in our like out in front of our door where people throw packages. But I was thinking about your building specifically because it just like pours into the walkway. But there are a lot more people that live in your building than in mine.
Yeah. But they've put up shelves now just inside the door, but it just still is like a mass of packages. But I'm shocked at how many people don't pick up their packages for days. I'm like, do half the tenants just not live here during the week or like for days at a time?
I can't imagine. I truly can't. I check every day, even if I haven't ordered anything, just in case.
Yeah, me too. And I'm like, maybe something came or I forgot or also like I'm walking in and out of the building on a daily basis usually. So I don't know. There will be packages there all week for some people. And I'm like, you're just asking to get robbed at this point.
Don't understand. Don't understand at all.
I don't get it. But, what was I going to say?
I'm going to try to think of some more shorts that we could do. Oh, man, if the boys could come, that would be so fulfilling.
Oh, my God, it'd be amazing. It'd be so fun. I want to do it.
I want to do it really badly. I feel like I can figure this out. I could swing this. Especially since it's on a weekend. like I could figure this out.
Weekends are easier in general.
Yeah.
Also, Patrick's birthday is in March. We could triple birthday it.
Well, if we're able to get together, yeah, if he can come, then we're going to celebrate all three of you guys at once.
It'd be so fun.
I mean, not in a way that doesn't make you each feel very special, in a way that makes you all feel extremely special.
It just compounds.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm sad that Allegra dropped off because I wanted to double check that the second half of May will still work for the All Toots trip.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you know? Well, I guess we don't know. Yeah, for sure.
Because she was the one I think we were waiting on dates.
Yeah, because I think that she was auditioning for something, and so it depends on if she knows yet or not how that went.
Right.
Where is going to go?
Because she did say she didn't get she sent me a text saying I didn't get the job, so March 22nd, 23rd is good to go. So I was like, okay. But I think there were two things she was going for.
So too.
So I don't know when I'll just text her.
I'm super curious to see their life in Vegas. I haven't been to Vegas since I was a little kid, so I feel like it'll be.
Oh my God, I've been talking to so many people who are like, I've not really been to Vegas, or I've only passed through. G-Ben was like, I'm not really sold, but because I was going on about how much I love Vegas and I'd like to go. And I used to go even before I drank or anything. Like, it's because everything is there. Everything.
True.
And it's so cheap because they just want you to be there. So like, it's cheap to fly. It's cheap to stay, like relatively. You get like this luxury hotel for like $100 that would be way more somewhere else.
Yeah.
And especially if you share, it's like way cheaper.
For sure. Because you're right. They want to get you there to get your money. So they want to make it as easy for you to be there as possible.
Yeah. I used to just pay like $150 for a weekend package, and it would come with like dinner vouchers, a preloaded card to start gambling with like $20 on it, and like free passes to a show and something else. And I'm like, God, they really do a lot just to get you to sit at a slot machine.
And it works.
It works. We do it. Well, I only ever really pay penny slots, but play penny.
But other people are doing that heavy lifting, so we can just go and play penny slots.
Exactly. I might play one round of roulette for the fun. But yeah, it'll be a good time. I think it'd be great to work there too, because it sounds like she'd have access to so much space.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Also, there's so much weird shit going on there. It feels like we could fit in doing some weird shit.
Yes.
That's a cool spot I had not considered before.
Vegas has a bunch of weirdos in a good way, like our kind of weirdos.
Yeah.
I think it could be really potentially great. Like we could set up workshops and then have like a little performance in a small venue. With
her and Brett being there and having like a growing network of connections instead of us just like transplanting somewhere. I like the idea of us having like an East Coast home and a West Coast home.
Yeah.
And a European home.
I love it. It's perfect.
We're really
have a lot of little homes everywhere.
And then we'll have a central home in Colorado.
Yep. A hub.
Get a house. I need more space here.
I know. I'm like, I need to get a house. We're pretty lucky with the space we have here, but
yeah, it's really nice that you guys have 2 bedrooms already, so you have an extra.
Oh my God, it's so and like our living room's sizable too. So
yeah, it is.
Not nothing.
Not nothing, but I'm sure that the list of things that you're hoping to do within a growing period of time, it's not nothing either.
It's not.
But I'm sure everything is going great, right?
It's true. It's all very exciting. We're going to the doctor on Wednesday, and we're going to hear the baby's heartbeat.
Oh my God, that's so exciting.
I know.
You think you're going to find out the gender?
Probably not on Wednesday, although there is this chart. It is a Chinese gender prediction thing.
Okay.
Apparently, and this is like from the Bump and like whatever, which is like the big hot app to use. It's 90% accurate. It takes your age and the month that you conceived and then tells you what your baby's gender most likely is going to be. 90% of the time is insane. So according to this chart, we'll be having a boy.
Oh my God. That's insane. That's insane.
It blows my mind. I was like, how is this a thing? Like, I'm wondering if it's just like a statistical chart that they did, which, you know, could be related like deeper to like weather and temperature. Because they do say that like sperm with one chromosome is like faster, but one like lasts longer, and some's more affected by temperature. So like,
such a sensitive process.
So there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
So we'll see though.
Yeah, I have several friends who are all pregnant right now. One of whom was like, my plans for, this is her first child as well, my friend Ellen. She was like, I had all of these plans for how I thought I would work through my first trimester. And she was like, I was 100%. I mean, I guess you don't know, you have no idea what you're doing. So like, you don't know before you find out.
Right.
And, like the amount of exhaustion I went through in my first trimester, I was radically unprepared for.
Yeah.
So she also said that, or maybe it was you that said this. I can't remember. Either you or Ellen said this thing about that she was like, in a way it's good because the more like worn out and tired or sick you get in the first trimester, the more work your body is doing, which means the healthier things are because everything's coming together.
Yeah.
You know, like
it might have been her or me, but my doctor did say that. She's like, the good news is you're feeling terrible is a good sign.
Yeah.
Everything is going right. Like, I'm like,
I guess that makes throwing up a little less terrible, but
guess.
not by much.
Not by a lot. It's hard to tell yourself when you want to sleep and vomit at the same time. And you have to pee all the time.
It's a difficult call to make.
Oh, it's just, and that is the main thing I hear from women is they're like, I knew I would be tired in the first trimester, but I didn't, like I planned to do less and it still wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Like, I still was unprepared for how little I could get done. And it's like, it's tough because you feel like you can't do anything. Between just exhaustion is part of it, but also like pregnancy brain is very real. Like it's so spacey. You can barely think. You forget everything. And on top of it, like I can't even take my meds to help with any of it anyway. So I have like compounded ADD. So I just kind of walk around like a goldfish all day. Lying down on things. So
okay, as long as you have a place to lie down.
Yeah, it's fine. And then I just like eat constantly. It is.
Ellen told me that your uterus expands to 500 times its normal size. 500 times.
Yeah. Mine right now is like this big, I think, right now.
Insane.
What sucks is like it's bigger inside of my body, but not big enough to reach the front of my stomach. So it just pushes everything out. So you just look bloated, like bigger, but without a cute baby bump or anything. You're like, great. I feel really good about myself.
Your body is like, what the fuck?
Yeah. The first trimester is not cute. It's not cute.
Ellen also said, she said one of the reasons working out was really hard is because as things are growing, like there's only so much space, right? So your lung capacity diminishes by like 20%.
Yeah, because you have to take in 25% more air. And it's not until the second trimester that your rib cage expands and your diaphragm moves so that you can breathe more. But that doesn't happen till later. The first trimester just sucks.
I feel so like conscious about my breath right now.
Yeah.
Self-conscious about it.
Literally, like I will get winded if I've like bent down and done something on the floor. When I stand up, I'll like close to blackout and like have to like breathe for a minute because I'm like panting. But you get up to 50% more blood. It's so much blood.
Bonkers.
It's so much blood in my body. That's another half amount of my blood going around, and I'm supposed to supply all the oxygen for it.
Ooh, mama.
It makes like I read more and more about everything going on in my body, and I'm like, what the actual fuck?
It's just incredible.
Yeah.
It's like terrifying and like totally amazing.
Yeah. It's like mind-blowingly, it's like a miracle.
Yeah.
But also you're sitting there and you're like, oh my God, there's a human in me. Like,
so I went to go see my old roommate, John, this past weekend. He and his wife just had their second child, Nell, who's like 3.5 months old. And they have a son, Lewis, who's like 2. So cute. Lewis was like stomping around the house, you know, and Nell was sleeping and barfing most of the time. I was asking her about how the pregnancies were different. And of course, since she'd been pregnant before and had Lewis, when she got pregnant the second time, she was like, my baby bump showed up in like a month and a half. And like with Lewis, I didn't really have a baby bump until I was like in my second trimester, but my body was like, let's do this, and just like went for it. But she was also saying that they moved around so differently. So like Lewis would be in the same position and would like kick into her rib cage, but Nell would do like big flips. And she's like, sometimes I'd be sitting at dinner and John would be like, holy shit, because he could see across the table her belly like ripple. Oh God, that's insane.
It's so freaky.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh my God.
She also worked through her pregnancy, so she was like, sometimes at meetings I would just like just cover, like I could. I'd be like, this is gonna freak some people out. Better cover it up. And I was like, that just blows my mind.
Yeah.
But like, of course, there's a person in there.
It's cuckoo.
That's bananas. That's nanners. All on nanners.
Oh my God. It's gonna be weird.
It's gonna be great. Great.
All right.
I'm gonna finish up some work. I'll look into these weekends, and then hopefully Liam can at least jump on the call for a little bit, and you can talk with him. And then we can maybe send something out to the admin channel to see if Patrick can come for either or both of those weekends too. And then this will be great. Hopefully I'll see you next month in person.
Yeah. It'll be amazing.
I can come for. I'll figure it out somehow.
Yeah, I gotta just like buy my plane ticket for Salt Lake and make it work.
I'm wondering if there's a way I could make it into a road trip, but that might be too much time. I don't know if I can do that much time.
From Seattle?
Yeah, because it would take like, depending on the way I drove, if I went through like Oregon into Nevada versus like cutting through Oregon and going through Idaho, it would take like 18-ish hours.
It wouldn't be horrible.
Wouldn't be horrible.
You could swing through South Jordan and pick me up. Come get me, bye. Then we'll drive. Well, it's not half the way. It's only like the last 5 or 6 hours we could drive together.
That's not nothing, though.
It's not nothing. It would be really fun. Yeah, we'll figure it all out. Road trips are fun.
I do love a road trip.
I love a good road trip.
I'm getting a little restless.
Yeah.
Not a lot restless, but a little restless.
I just like vacations.
I don't like them so much, but I love going on them.
Yeah. Just need someone to pay for my vacations. I'll work it out. Yeah.
Anyway, all right. I'm going to get back to it. I want to make cookies and like, well, if I can get some more work done, I'll send you pictures.
Please do. I believe in you.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you. Talk to you soon.